you all today? I'm honestly already kind of tired, but I'll get into that a little bit later. I wanted to show you this is what we'll be finishing today, just the roof. So I've put a little bit of guide so I don't have to kind of stop and watch the tutorial so much because I mean, it's the roof, it's one of the simple staircase roofs. I'm just not typically good at um, turning them like this one will be. So that's why I put a marker here. Um, anyway, and I've also, I think I kind of have an idea for a palette, and I think we're going to put the other house here. And as you can probably see in the hot bar, what am I doing? There we go. I was thinking I kind of want kind of a summery beachy theme, maybe. Um, Somehow. I don't know which of these two I'll use or if I'll use um like the wart block maybe instead, or actually that might be nice kind of gradient in between there. Um or what's the wood called? No. I saw it literally just like a couple seconds ago. It was here, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, yes. Um Maybe here, or I don't really want to use another wood texture, but maybe one of these. Because that doesn't, I mean, it's not planks. I don't mind if it's stripped something. And we do need stripped. Oh yeah, maybe. Anyway, we'll see. This is kind of the idea. I don't know which one of these we'll use. Probably this one, and use these ones maybe elsewhere, if at all, because I kind of like how this kind of looks. But and then maybe have this as the roof or something. I'm not really sure. That's kind of why. That's why I'm streaming this. Is because I'm here to learn, and I mean, if I come up with something that's not the prettiest, then I mean, it might not be pretty, but it's a learning. It's a learning process. Um. Okay, but right now we have a roof to complete. So we will start with this, and then we will start on the same house just with that color palette, and then I'll do stuff how I kind of want to do it. Um, Oops, that makes sense. Is this the center? I think so. I'll put this here, and I think there's a block that's like a solid block there, but I'll come back and fix that because I don't have it in my inventory right now. And I don't really want to take the time to look for it just yet. Do the 07. That gives us a little bit extra daylight. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, so, come on. So, again, if you're new here and I am looking over my shoulder a lot, it's because I am checking for kitties to see if they want in or out. So, bear with me if that is the case. see. So I'm just going back to see what type of block what type of block they used in the center. I think it's just a solid block. Okay. So, um, brick. Hello. How did I pick that up? Brick. Stone bricks. And here, there, and then we want oak planks to fill this up. Okay. And then we continue here. Oops. And then repeat this again. So, well, first kitty check. Okay, so I'm kind of tired. And no, it's not because I didn't sleep well. I've slept pretty good actually. But I have started a new workout routine, and I have been doing, uh, I've been walking 10,000 steps, um, every day. What is happening? This is what I wanted to do. No, this, there. I've been walking 10,000 steps every day for the last month and a half almost. And I've been wanting to add some sort of like strength training because I really enjoy strength training. And I also, oh, what am I doing? It's supposed to be like this. Um, See, I can't do two things at once. It doesn't work. My mind I get carried away with telling stories or telling whatever it is I'm talking about. And then my mind's just like, nope, sorry. Whatever you had planned on doing isn't happening. Did I do that right? I feel like it's messed up somehow. Anyway, so I've been wanting to add some type of strength training because I want to become stronger and actually be able to just be confident in working out and um just be able to do like better at working out. I guess I'm kind of a my own competition. And is there a I think they did the same thing here. But I honestly missed it and I can't really tell you. Let me see. What did they do? Yeah, they did the same. Okay. I thought so. And then that's correct. That's the center, right? But oh gosh. There. Wow. I'm a genius. So anyway, so I've been really into body weight training because I I want to be able to that's what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to do push-ups and not struggle. I want to be able to do um I don't know. I don't really struggle with like squats or anything. I guess it's more upper body, but regardless, I want to do better. And so I started a new routine. I cannot I cannot do that. What is happening? Like seriously. Okay. Hello, Caleb. If you are here to attempt selling art or anything, I do not need it. I do my own stuff. I do not need an artist. If that is why you're here, then I'm sorry, you have come to the wrong place as far as that regard. You are here to enjoy the stream and to hang out. Welcome, welcome. But otherwise, that is not needed. I appreciate the offer. Well, I guess you technically haven't offered it, but I appreciate the idea of it, though. Um. Anyway, what was I saying? Um. Okay. And also, I don't add people on Discord that I do not know. Anyway, I assume we're not matching that. Are we matching that? I should probably check. Probably the roof on this side. Yes. So anyway, I started the workout this morning. I did a leg day. My legs are tired now, and that is why I'm tired. My legs are tired because I did a leg day today. TLDR. Simple as that. Should this be not be? I don't think so. Okay. Okay. And then we needed Bruce stairs. Bruce stairs. We'll put them. Okay. Like that, I would assume. And rinse and repeat. And then I assume it's going to be like that across here as well. Okay, I'm just going to do this the normal way because I don't like flying around. It's annoying. But yes, that is why I'm tired. I did a leg day with calisthenics exercises, and yeah, it's a new thing, and yeah, I'm just tired. Normal. Might have overdone it slightly, but in my personal opinion, do not take this for any type of advice. How I do it and how I feel and how my body feels, I feel like if I don't push to where I'm almost overdoing it, then I'm not improving. And I know that's a really bad way to look at it. Or, well, maybe not really bad. It's probably not the best way, but that is how I know that I'm improving, I guess, because I know that boundary gets further and further. So I know where the limit is. So that's why I push that hard when I'm working out. Okay, we're just checking this to see how far this goes. Okay, so we will also need slabs. Time set. I know I complained about this last week, but I really wish you could just put time set morning and it would go to 7. That would just be so nice. this side. Oops. Uh, but I feel good, and that's what matters. I feel good, and in a month's time, who knows? Maybe it'll be even. Maybe I'll come back one day a month from now and talk about how easy the leg day was. I mean, we can hope, right? Or I can hope, I suppose. And this was on top here, I think. But I don't like when that's not filled in. Maybe I'll fill it in. Um, I would assume we're doing something similar on the other side. But okay. Lucky I didn't scream when I fell. That is the calmest I think I've ever been. I would have killed everyone's eardrums. Rip. Rip eardrums. Or, well, would have been rip eardrums anyway. I assume this needs to go on the other side as well. I'm following a tutorial by Blockical on how to build a starter survival base. Because I am trying to learn how to become a better builder, and by doing that, I think that doing tutorials and uh, practicing that way will help me to improve, because then I will get ideas of techniques and even block palettes, for example, and then I can, once I've done the tutorial through the first time, I will do it one more time with my own color palette and just tweak things. But the first time through, I wanted it to be identical to how the creator does it, because I mean they work hard to bring these tutorials to us non-builders or not so great builders. So I feel it's only kind of right to do it properly in this type of situation. I mean, if you're going to build it in your world and you want to tweak it however you want, that's up to you. But as far as I'm just trying to learn to build, so I feel like this is a good way to learn techniques. And I did not put any in there. I just feel like this is a good way to learn techniques. I kind of want to put a block there too, but I'll just leave it. And also with as far as the color, changing it up and doing like my own color palette and kind of tweaking it how I would like to have the house as if I was living in it on a survival world. I think that it will also be a way for me to kind of explore my own creativity and kind of take, maybe not really take what I've learned from building this house, but kind of add to what I've learned somehow. At least that's the hope, I guess. I really, really want to put blocks here. I'm sorry. Do I put? I'm going to put spruce. And I accidentally just reloaded my shaders. That's fine. Here. I don't know if they did this, and I don't think they did. But this is like, it's gonna bug me type of situation. I just realized I left the window open. Oops, that is not the right block. I just left the window open from when I was working out this morning. So I need to go close that. Also, kitty check. No kitties. Although the weather is immaculate today, so do not blame them if they plan on being, well, if they want to be outside half of the day. And now this is officially done. Ugh, it's beautiful. Blockical did an amazing job on this. Like I said, Thursday. Don't know why I just scratched. I would have never, ever thought to incorporate the farms technically into the house. I mean, I would consider this into the house. I mean, I know, yes, it's underneath it. It's not technically, but I think it is amazing and I love it. I It's kind of, see, even something simple like this, I wouldn't have thought to have done this. So even the house, the build in and of itself already taught me something because my mind thinks more, well, I guess technically this is logical. But I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't have thought of this, but I wouldn't have. And I love it. I really do. Um, I don't know. It's just, I love it so much. This is great. And I love how it just looks so nice and cozy and it's useful and it looks good. And it's a starter house. Kudos to them. It's I love it. And I actually did make this platform a bit too big. I, for some reason, thought that there were farms or something that came out through here. I have no clue. I don't know why I thought that, but now we know. And I've been cutting some grass, as you can see, at least over there. Uh, and filling some spots in for. Oops. Oh. Oh no! What have I done? Okay, no. I'm going to fill it in with moss. Moss, 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 moss. That is what I've been doing. Anytime I am removing the grass and accidentally smack a hole, I refill it with moss instead because I just think it looks so much nicer. Especially when you have like a lot of it together. This is kind of spaced far apart, I know, but it just breaks it up. And I really like that. Okay. So, um I guess we'll be using this wood. Where did it go? Because we do need both of these. We need the one with the uh, rings, and we need the one without. Um, what else am I missing? We'll need some type of stone. But on Blockical used like the same for the smithing area as they did the roof. So I was kind of thinking of doing the same, but this might be too dark. And are we already losing daytime? Okay. Wow, it looks so dark out here. I already feel the soreness. One thing, going back to working out, that if I'm doing the workouts wrong. I don't feel like I am. Because I very much try to do uh workouts correctly, like the form and such, or exercises, should I say? Because I know that being a bit of a bigger girl, that it is very important that I don't hurt myself. So I always, if there's a new exercise, look it up and how to do it properly. Um, kitty check. Hold on. And so I did that, and everything was fine as far as that goes. But at the end of the video, the woman was like, "Oh, I feel the burn. Oh, it burns so much. Blah blah blah." And I was just like, I don't. I mean, my legs were like jelly. They were wobbly, but I did not feel any burn sensation. So I don't know if I'm doing them incorrectly, or if it's more of a today was the first day doing it and the next time I feel more of a burn because then my muscles will be more used to it. I don't know. But I guess I will. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. And then it was this all the way around. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20, 29. Okay. This is also correct. Okay. Oh, wow. I can already feel the soreness starting in my legs. Oh wow. Usually I don't get sore the first day. Usually it's more of this I'll wake up sore the second day. Um but wow. Okay, and then we want to go back this way. Digimon. Dig it all monsters. Digimon. I don't know why, but that's what I always sing when I'm digging. And I know it's Digimon, but yeah. If you're digging, okay. If you're digging, is it just, are these turned weird? Are they not? Oh my god. Okay, I thought I was crazy. Knew that they were directional, but anyway. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Now I need to make sure that all these are in the same direction because they are not. And it would have driven me crazy, even though you don't technically see them, except I think in the entrance of the little farm area. But I would have known, and it makes this, if it's all proper. I don't know if I like how that sounds. Okay, these ones are also not the same. How did that happen? Okay, now I think they are. Okay, anyway. Jotting down a quick note that something I thought of doing. Also, I need to write down a note to water my chili plants after stream because I know I will forget and I did not have time before stream. Because how I water my chili plants when they are babies is that I water them from underneath so they don't get too much water because then they'll take what they need. And also, if you water them from above, it promotes bacteria and bugs will come. Okay, I honestly don't remember how this was. I think it was every 5. I think it was every 5. But I guess I should look so that I don't have to redo everything. Oh, actually, couldn't I just count the pillars up here? I always hit shift to go faster, and it's not shift. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think it's 5 all the way around, right? Yes. Yes, okay. I don't want to go downwards, I want to go faster. Okay, so, and it starts at the corners. So we want this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this one. Right, 1. And then no, the front because of the steps. Yeah, okay. I need to go count that. No. Okay, so this was no, this is also 5. What is happening? Did I miscount already? Okay, no, here. So there's 10 and then there's a 3 gap. Okay, which I could probably have just figured out if I would have went backwards. Anyway, so instead of here, this should be here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Now, wouldn't that not have been amazing if the little gradient would have been like right in the center? I don't know, that would have just really made a part of me very happy for some reason. 1, 2, 3. 1. I don't know why I gave that. And then this was the back. The back was just. How was the back? Oh my god. If I could just hit the correct buttons, that would be wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, it matches. Okay. Oh my god. This is driving me crazy. Hitting the wrong buttons. And boop. 1, 2, 3, and boop. And then right here. Yes. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then. Oh, I need to do this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Perfect. 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 No, not day. Whoa, the shadow is just like that kind of scared me for a half second. I thought something huge was coming. Kitty check. Kitties. Okay. And then I think we took these up by 5. Let me just have the tutorial here, like, ready, so I don't have to be guessing and going and counting each time. That's not going to be fun for you all. Right, we have to fill in the floor. But what color should the floor be? Be birch. 'Cause I'm kinda playing the birch off of the sandstone, and I don't think wait, this is that's sandstone, right? Did I get the wrong block? Smooth sandstone. It was this one, right? Yeah. It looks so similar to sand. Oh, I still have it. Okay. Because we don't obviously don't want that texture. Um, and I mean, nobody said we can't have a couple of textures, right? I don't know if that would look okay, let's see. What do we have that could be flooring? Um, because how they did it, they had spruce and oak were the main colors as far as the wood is concerned. I don't really want to use wood as much as in that one. I just kind of want to try something different. And while I don't mind using it for actual flooring and like fences, I if I can find something else that would be maybe a little more fun, then that would be fun for me. Let's get on this side and spoon. Because here's the smooth sand, so that would look quite nice together. I think anyway. But what else could be used? I kinda want to stay away from the wooden textures. I don't think I've ever seen resin brick before. I do love mud bricks. But they that wouldn't really fit here. Um, hmm. That would be interesting. And stone bricks. That would be kind of different. But I mean, different doesn't always mean oops, doesn't always mean good either. Wow, you take it out of the end and it looks different. Is it just me? I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't think it's for this, but I do like it. Um, that's too yellow. Bamboo's too yellow. Um, I mean, we could. I don't think going with any other type of sandstone would look good. That's the end stuff. Excuse me. Oh, I need to close the window. Getting a little chilly. And I have a sweater on. It's getting a little chilly. Um, have a bright yellow coral block. That'd be funny. Um, oh, a bee nest. That would be very interesting. That would be kind of trippy though. Uh, hmm. Suspicious sand. An actual beehive would kind of also be nice, but it kind of reminds me of just oak. Um, I don't know. Okay, I don't think any of those are going to work. And these are too They don't have enough texture. Um, that's end stone floors. Mm, yeah, maybe we just stick with the birch for the flooring. I mean, that's fine. Okay. Um, how would I incorporate the concrete though? Would it be? I originally was thinking the house itself could be the concrete, but that might be way too bright white. I didn't actually think of that. Um, but maybe we can texture it and add some sandstone. Sandstone. Wow, that was hard to say for some reason. To kind of add some shading or something. This could be like an actual practice house. I mean, it is, but even with shading and gradients, maybe that'd be cool. Okay. Um. Well, my first break is in 15 minutes. I was going to throw up the break screen and go close that window, but the first break is in 15 minutes, so I can handle that. Okay. So anyway, um, I was writing. Oh no, my pen. My pen isn't working. I was writing down the thing earlier for watering the chili plants. Um, and got distracted. Okay. Anyway, so how many? Right. I keep getting ahead of myself because I'm worried that I'm not talking enough, and I'm also trying to think of what I'm wanting to do and what I am currently doing, and it's just I'm not used to it yet. It's gonna take. But I heard a cat meow. It's going to take some time to get used to it, and I know that. I mean, this is literally my second week of streaming, so I'm not going to be a pro overnight, but I'm just trying to do all the things and remember all the things, and sometimes it's kind of difficult, especially when you don't really have a community yet that's like there to help you keep track of what you're doing. um because like if you watch other Minecraft YouTubers or any YouTubers, not necessarily Minecraft, it's like, oh, what was I doing again? And then you have your chat that's like, yeah, you were about to fill in the floor or something. It's like, oh yeah, all right, thanks. uh but since I don't have that yet because I'm still new and I haven't had time to start putting out other content as far as other like on social media to actually help the community to grow yet, I don't have anyone but me, myself, and I. That's fine, because everybody will come along eventually. Once I actually start letting it be known that this community is here and it is alive, and well, hopefully it'll be alive soon and ready to get going, which is what I actually plan on doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to start with the social media stuff because now I've streamed 3 official days. So now I have plenty of stuff that I can start with, like reels and shorts and such. And I also need to learn how to, um, I need to learn how to cut the stuff up into shorts. Uh, so I get to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve. Uh, and kind of get to, I guess, learn the side of YouTube where you actually upload things because I've never uploaded to YouTube before. I am an avid YouTube watcher. Oh no, fine. Nobody will have to know. Fine. Time set. Oh, my shoulders. As far as I know, I keep jumping back and forth between topics. But as far as working out, I think tomorrow's going to be. Mm, I don't know. Since I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'm kind of debating on making the most difficult thing tomorrow, which would probably be full body, I guess. I don't know to do that tomorrow or do it Friday because I don't stream on Fridays either. Um, Otherwise tomorrow will probably be upper body. I was gonna say arms, but technically it's upper body. Okay. So now we need I think it's 5 tall here. There's still so much stuff I have to do for the stream. Like to have everything properly set up. There's still so much I need to do. And I worked on this for a month and a half before I even started streaming. Which that was mainly like the starting screens and such. Because obviously wanted them to look nice. And now. Okay, place logs 5 blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so yes. So 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're back to counting. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oops. 2, 1. That's the same. I really hope I can leave this tree here. I don't know if it's cute, and I really hope to leave it there. So, I haven't even really talked about what I did this weekend. So, like I said on Thursday's stream, my husband was off on Friday. There we go. And it was beautiful weather. Probably the first day that was actually spring like. So we went on a little bit of a hike. And we ended up going to a viewpoint area that looked out over the entire hiking area, and it was it was beautiful. It really was. And but I don't know how accurate like gadgets are as far as counting steps like phones or watches or rings or whatnot. But it took forever to get 10,000 steps. And usually when we're in like the forest, it goes like super fast. But not Friday. It took all day. But it was really nice. So we basically we then we connect them, right? We we basically went like twice as long as we had planned on because it was while it was really nice and sunny, it was still quite chilly, and we underestimated that. We kind of thought in the sun in the sun it would be warmer, and walking and like actually hiking would make us warm. So we didn't really dress warm enough. So when we started it, we were just like, yeah, we're just going to go like a few minutes to one of the first viewpoints, and then we'll turn around and go back because it was like maybe like a 10-minute walk, if that. May Yeah, probably 10 minutes. And we were just like, yeah, I don't know because we weren't even halfway to this first viewpoint, and we were just like, do we really want to do this? It's kind of cold. Um, Kind of rather just go back to the car and be all nice and warm. But then that's when we said, well, we'll go to the first viewpoint and, um, oh, right, I need bushes. Ooh, what bushes would go good with this? Because it's going to be green on basically blue green. And while there's green, it would like kind of pull out the color. It's still, okay, bushes. Maybe a dark what would look best? We used mangrove over there, so I don't really want to use mangrove again. And I feel with spruce because they're kind of like a blue green color, right? Mm, mm, birch. Or do we go with something that's like really about like dark oak? That might be too green. What's is something that's kind of this color? No, I think that's too yellow green. Jungle leaves maybe? No, they're also quite yellow green. Do we not have leaves that are very like green besides like mm, I think we might be going with spruce so far anyway. Or just straight up normal oak leaves. No, okay, I'm going with spruce because I feel like that looks kind of nice because it's a darker um shade of green. I mean, if it doesn't work, we can always change it, right? Um and for this, I want to put the leaves all the way around because on Blockical's version, these two are empty because of the smelting area, but I want to put the smelting area inside of this part because when my husband and I play Minecraft together, he always makes a sugarcane farm, so there wouldn't really be any point of having the sugarcane underneath. And that's what I'm doing. The second version is as if I'm building it for myself and my husband in our survival world. So that is kind of how I'm looking at it based on how we would do things, um, how we would like to have things set up, and that is why I'm going to do second house the way I want to do. So anyway, so yeah, we wait, wait, um, so this one's empty, and then this one should be empty. Okay. So, uh, I totally lost track what I was talking about. Oh yeah, right, the hike. Yeah, so when we got to the first viewpoint, we were like, he asked me how many steps I had, and I had already gotten like 3 or 4,000 at home before we left. So by the time we got to the first viewpoint, I had right around 6,000, I think, or 6,500. And then he was like, "Okay, well, then we can go home." And I was just like, "I don't want to go home because then I'll have to walk on the walking pad for the last uh 4,500 or however many, and I didn't want to." And I mean, it was really nice being outside and having fresh air. And is it already dark? Is there not like a way to make this game permanently sunny? I mean, permanently daytime. What is happening? Here. Time set. That also works. So he was like, "Well, there's another viewpoint that's across, kind of like, well, the first viewpoint was at water, and then the second viewpoint that we went to, you could see it from the first one across the water, across the lake. So it was quite a ways to go, which we thought would be more than enough. So by the time we get to the second viewpoint, and like I said, it was a tower. Uh, I still only had 9,000 and something steps. But by the time we came back to our car, it was, I had finally gotten 10,000. But it felt like it took way longer than it should have. Way longer. Um, okay, then I think we do the. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have had this here. Probably not. Hmm. How should I do this? Because I plan on putting the smithing thing here. Should I still have the nice greenery and such? I mean, can't hurt, right? I wouldn't think so anyway. Um, but I'm going to take my first break of the stream and I will be and close that window because I am quite chilly. And we will come back to this. I think it's looking quite okay so far. We'll see. We'll see if the white concrete is like too blinding, and then if it is, I'll just either change it out or I'm hoping to keep it but add texture to it later and shading so that kind of it's better and isn't just like you need sunglasses to look at it kind of situation. Okay, anyway, I will be back in like 5 minutes. So grab some water, stand up and stretch, take a bio break if you need to, and come back in about 5 minutes. See you soon. Okay, and we are back. Oh, I closed the window, went outside and stood in the sun for like a minute because it felt really nice. And I grabbed a bit of a snack because I literally ate like an hour and a half ago, but I already feel like I have munchies. Oh, okay. Right. So the question is, did I use dark prismarine for this? How was that one done? It's a bit of a platform, but we don't really need the platform as much in here. I think it was 3 out. Um, yeah, 1, 2. Here's a 4. 1, 2. It's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, if I could hit the right button, we'd be doing great. Okay, and I also you know what this would be absolutely beautiful as? If there were dark prismarine brick. That's that's what I'm rooting for. Sorry, I didn't think that it might not be. You might, that the chewing might be annoying. Sorry. I'll have to listen to that and see. Okay. So we will also need those. And I think we need a slab, but. Okay, so. 2. Ah. Okay. Yeah, let's get a slab. That's not an I. Right. Um. Wait. 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 Meow. Okay, so it's 3 long. Or sorry, 4 long. How many wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And I have no idea how. This was 13. Right. Okay. So then we don't need these here, and it'll look a little bit better, I think. Not that one. And I'm hoping to have it like this, but I don't know if we can. Oops. Um. Okay. Then it doesn't look as much on each side, I guess. Still kind of have a little bit of a clearing. And then I think it was, I think it was like this. It wasn't steps all the way up. Oh my gosh, what is happening? No. Or was it? Let me look. Well, actually, I don't want to keep going back and forth. Okay. platform. Yes. Check. Okay. So it was no. It was 2, 2, 1, and then a step. Okay. And then another step. And I think it was the same on this side. 1, 2, 2. And yes, I know this will be slightly smaller. Or would it look? I don't know if it would look better if I put it on. Maybe it would. Okay, this side will extend out. And then this. And then here. And here. And here. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't necessarily know if it looks good, though, either. See. Okay. Checking what the next steps are. I don't remember. I think you add in the furnaces and such. Yeah. Okay, so we need furnace, computer, furnace, furnace, and a smoker, I think. Um, so I think it was 2, oops, 2, and then 3, and then 2, I think. Okay, and yeah, I know it's a little dark, but bear with me, bear with me. I'm not going to say trust the process because my process doesn't exist right now. That's what we're doing. We're making my process. I just keep getting further and further into the day. But yes, the hike that we had was great. We really enjoyed it. It was really nice being outside. And it was nice getting my steps in an I don't want to say normal way, but like a nicer way. Yes, because while sometimes it's quite nice to just walk on the walking pad and watch YouTube or listen to music or whatnot, it can also be kind of boring. Like today, I was just like, "Come on, how long does this take?" Even though I know how long it takes, but it felt like it was taking twice as long. Then we're putting slabs. Bismarine. Oh, where is it there? We put slabs here. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, so we won't have the little awning on the front, but that's fine. So then I guess we can go ahead and put them all the way across the top. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. It might be a little much. I'm kind of regretting this. It looks kind of cool, but also kind of not. But that's okay. Um, and then a chest. Ooh, which type of lantern should we use? Should we use the blue one? I don't want to use the green because I think that would be a little bit too much green. We can use maybe the soul lantern. but I also don't want it to be cold looking. So let's go with this one. Pick up. Thank you. No, add a little bit of warmth, I guess. Um, and speaking of marine, guess what we're going to be watching tonight? I'm sure there are some like-minded people who are going to be watching to see what happens in Town on One Piece. So excited. I My husband has watched One Piece, the anime. I don't even know how long. Like, he started out watching it as a teenager. He doesn't really watch it per se now. Um, oh, there's not a lantern that goes there? Um, but what's the thing? Yeah, he hasn't watched it, or he hasn't kept up with it, uh, like, since I've known him. He will watch it periodically, but he hasn't, like, actively kept up with, the anime. But, he's wanting us to, like, during the summer, take time and watch the actual anime, which I think he said has I don't even know how many episodes, not including filler. I think I've heard there's over 1,000 with the fillers. Um, but without, I'm not sure. But he's wanting us to do that, so we will see. But regardless, I mean, I wouldn't mind it to be honest because I've loved the live action so far. Where can I put? Would this just be weird to just have it sitting like on the ground? I feel like it would be kind of odd. Maybe have a fence post here, and then have a because I don't want to have it. I would have it here, but then it'll attach to that, and I don't. But that also looks kind of questionable. I don't love it. I don't love it. Okay, so anyway, um, so yeah, we're going to be watching One Piece tonight, the live action season 2, and it's going to be great to see that and see all the new characters and to see how they do with all the new characters. I really look forward to it. Uh, he definitely looks forward to it. It's going to be great. And speaking of, we've also been watching a reboot of a show that he used to watch called Scrubs. I have the older version. I think it came out originally in the early 2000s. So I've seen some episodes, but I think he watched the majority. Um, but I honestly don't know, but it doesn't really matter. Um, we've been watching it, and it's kind of nice. I think there are a couple things that I think are kind of annoying. Um, I guess mainly that the main character is an adult now, and he still has like these weird fantasies, I guess. Which I'm not saying weird fantasies. Like he daydreams about like in the latest episode, he was a wrestler who was like fighting with his ex-wife, and then later on it became like his best friend that he was fighting. And I'm not saying that adults don't do that. I mean, like have daydreams, but it feels like he has them every 5 seconds. And I feel like they could have I feel like it could have been maybe done in a different way. It just kind of really interrupts the flow, which I know that's how the original was, but he was also in his early 20s, early to mid 20s. guess. Anyway, he was younger. So the steps go here. Do we ever cover those with anything? I don't think so. But I kind of like it better having it um without the rings showing. But I really like the show so far. Um, my husband's kind of about it. It's kind of just like a show to watch, like whenever we need something to watch in his opinion. That's how he looks at it. Uh, I think it's pretty good. Oops. Why am I so bad at placing steps in creative or stairs in creative? I feel like I have such a difficult time placing them. And I don't know if it's because it's creative or what the situation is. Because I don't have this much of a problem in survival. Kitty check. Oh, just a second. We have a kitty wanting in. Okay. He'll probably be wanting back out in like 2 or 3 minutes. But we'll see. Okay. So we made the steps and then we went back down here. So now we need the trapdoors and the steps. Or not the steps. And the trapdoors and yeah. Mm, steps. I guess that would be okay. I mean, it's still the same color. Although the texture. I don't love it. I mean, it doesn't look awful though. I don't like those. Would it be better? Would it be better to put the prismarine? I don't think so. Um, Speaking of watching, we went down a YouTube rabbit hole of Maine Coon cats last night. Well, kittens to be specific. And oh my god, they were so cute. I literally, I was looking up uh, there's anywhere that we could buy one by the time that was over with. My husband was just like, get this off of here. When he saw that I was looking up uh kittens, Maine Coon kittens, where to buy them or to adopt them I don't know if you can actually adopt them anywhere. Because I mean they're so uh like they're a breed. So I mean anyway, I assume uh it would be hard to find one up for adoption, but regardless. Uh, it was super funny because he was just like, "Nope, nope, nope. I'm putting these here." How should this be though? Should I do it this way? How would I do this if I was in a survival world? Because I would want to utilize this as much as possible. And then a barrel, maybe? These can still open, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like this. And then you still have room to walk in here. And then that looks kind of ridiculous, but that's how we would have it probably. Because I mean, it's supposed to be a no, but if I put this here, then that won't work. Nope, that won't work. Am I thinking? Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Not good either, but it's not bad. Anyway, but they were so cute, and oh my gosh, Maine Coon kittens are huge, even when they're only even if they're only like a month old, they're ginormous. Uh, but it was we watched them for hours. Wreck the farms. Mm, right, it was like this, I think. Or then was it here? I don't remember how wide it was. Okay, what is happening? There's I don't know if it's my YouTube app or if it's this video, but it won't play more than a few seconds at a time. Okay, so it is. Okay, yes, that is correct. Okay. So 4, and then I think it was here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Where was it on that one? Yes, 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 yes. I'll add the water in a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it but it shows it on the last one. So I guess this one should be here then. So this one was bigger. And the boy wants to go back outside. So give me just a second. Okay. So water. It's supposed to be here. And then there. There. And we need labs. I don't know why I just didn't toss out the water bucket. But yeah, I would love to have a Maine Coon. I love their personalities. I love how large they are. But I don't know if I don't you they are a type of breed that you have to brush them a lot. Time to find our hoe. And I don't know if we would be good at keeping up with that as regularly as it would need to be. Because Maine Coons, they can get tangles in their fur, just like a human can get tangles in their hair. Um, and it can get so bad that it'll prevent them from well, I don't know if it'll prevent them from moving, but it can hurt them when they move because it can be so knotted and tangled in their fur that you'll eventually have to go have it cut out the tangles. Um, no, we probably want the biggest. We don't do we typically have potatoes? I actually don't know. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. This is just for decorative purposes. Um, and then I just throw it away and not thinking. Anyway, and we typically brush our cats like 2 to 3 times a week. And this be weird. You have to walk through the garden. I don't think so. I mean, you'd have your garden stuff and your smelting stuff stored here, right? I feel like this would make sense. Um, wait, what happened? Oh, nothing. It's fine. So yeah, I don't think we would up with a Maine Coon's fur as much as you should. That's the only downside. But I guess if we wanted one bad enough, then we would. It's sweet. No, I don't need that. Now I can throw it out. I don't know what I would do here either because he also typically makes a melon and pumpkin. Hmm. Honestly, what we would probably do, we would probably have the animal pens. And then, hmm, I don't know. Do we have one more? This is a really big empty space. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then we can have maybe like this. I want to do the kind of cool thing that Blockical did with the 3. Yeah, exactly, like here. But for this one, it won't work. Oh, and I guess it could be offset, but that would. No, this one will be the same. But what if we offset it here and then on this side? And then it is kind of the same, but not. Would that even work? Wait, what? How did wait, how did but why did they're different. What? Why aren't they why is one not the well, 2. Like, what the it was gonna be so pretty having it with one level, like, one race. Well, now I don't know what to do with them. I'll just make normal ones. Whatever. Whatever. Um, and we also need lanterns because we need some light up in here. I think there was one on each here and there. I'm gonna have one here and here. I need to put a light there somehow. And then we do this before I throw the hoe out and have to find another one. Carrots, I guess. Actually, now I don't need the hoe anymore. Carrots. Okay. And then we probably want moose in the middle. Eggies. Moo eggies. Um, 1, 2. We'll just have 2 of each. Egg. A polar bear. We don't want those. No thank yous. 2. And then pigs here, I guess. Geese. Perfect. Nice. And then you could take the food from here, turn around and feed them, put it in there. I think that would be kind of nice. But maybe these should probably be contained within this, but then you won't have as many. I mean, also, I guess you wouldn't technically need this many for this little bit of area. I did go a little crazy with chests. Yes. I guess. Okay, let's see. And then here. And you can still use these ones. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then you can have a lantern hanging. Or should we put it here in the center? Actually, instead of that, let's have a crafting table there. Then you can just reach in and craft. It's a little bit better. And then we'll have that lantern hanging. Well, but that might be... Maybe I don't need one. I keep seeing them move and it keeps scaring me. It feels like it needs a light. Maybe if I just hang it from there instead. Good enough. Oh, my neck hurts. Okay. A part of me also kind of wants to add this around all of those. Would that be too much? I don't know. Stairs. Oh yeah, also, wasn't there I don't wanna have another crafting table here, it feels kind of pointless, because there's literally one right in there, and literally one right there. Um, what else could we have here that would make sense? I mean, a chest would make sense, but, I mean, mm, what if I put, like I guess that would kinda ruin that. But what if I something like this? That looks really bad. Um, hmm. I want to put something here, but I don't know what to put. But because I want it to be practical. I don't want to just put it here to put it here, you know? Mm, what type of I wish you could just like search workstation or whatnot. I don't think anything like that would work here. Oh, maybe a bed, but that feels kind of strange. The bed would put the bed in here. Oh, that would have been a good place in there for the bed. Well, that was a missed opportunity. Um, hmm. I mean, I could put shulker boxes just as decoration, I guess. As if somebody's actually here and using it. But besides that, I don't really know what to have sitting out here. But yeah, I wanted to put some. Oh, maybe we can just have hay. Excuse me. A little bit of contrast with the blue green, and then have some here as well. Don't want that. Um, maybe, and then maybe back here, so it kind of looks like it's kind of falling out a little. We still need a lantern over here, people, or some sort of light source. Doesn't have to be a doesn't technically have to be a lantern. Um, what if I just I feel like that doesn't really I mean, maybe. I don't really know of anything else to do. I mean, we can sit it. Oh, you can't? Never mind. I don't think that would really be safe. Whatever. Wheat blocks? No, what's it called? Wheat blocks. A hay bale. Hello. Earth Korea. Um, maybe here? I don't want it to be too much because, I mean, for obvious reasons. I'm gonna just make it look like it's falling off on the edge. Um, sure. And also trap door. This be too much doing it on all of them? Because, I mean, it just makes it match, I think, and just look nicer, in my opinion. And the sun is going down. I feel like most of the stream I'm just typing, like, time set 7. Uh, I don't know. I like this little touch. It might look too much. I don't know, and honestly, I don't care. I think I'm going to like it. So I'm adding it. Ooh, that one tiny, but that's okay. It doesn't look bad. I don't think. Um. So this weekend, if it's as good of weather this upcoming weekend as it was this last weekend, we are going to kind of clean up our garden area a bit because we have gotten so much snow this winter that it kind of uh we have netting. We have a fence and we have netting around the fence, and the netting got pulled off from the snow being so heavy. So we will fix that. And just clean up in general anything that needs straightened or picked up or whatnot. They look okay. It kind of gives it more of a barn feeling, I guess, but that's not really bad. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, and then I think we were supposed to fill this part in after we're done in the bottom. And I don't think there's anything else to do. Let me see. Skipping ahead. Skipping ahead. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, yeah, so then we need birch again. Right now I'm contemplating on where I'm going to be using the sandstone because I'm just like, maybe I should have used the sandstone as the floor. But I feel like, I mean, that doesn't really give floor to me. But see, that's my problem. I'm just like, oh, well, sandstone doesn't look like a typical floor. A floor must have some sort of texture, like wood panels or tiles or marbling or something, but that's not really. It can be literally anything. And I mean, I'm sure there are some types of flooring that doesn't even have, like, it's just smooth. I mean, like, no, like, texture as far as like a like planks would, for example. I think I think that I think too literally in those kind of ways. I have to actively be trying to be more creative um to kind of to choose a block for something that I wouldn't typically choose a block for. So I probably should have actually used the sandstone as flooring, but it just looked too much like sand, I guess. Sorry, kitty, quick kitty check. Yeah, but anyway, so we'll be cleaning up our garden this weekend and preparing areas, preparing planters. Um, we use buckets for some of our chili plants, some of the hotter ones, so that they don't uh, crossbreed with the milder plants. And that doesn't necessarily stop them, because they can be within, they can be within like 100 yards or 100 meters of each other and still manage to crossbreed if you have like a lot of bees or pollinators around. But it would just be easier also to have the hotter ones separated, because one, you know which ones are the hot ones without having to look at uh the little name tag or the whatever you might have to differentiate which plant is which. I basically last year just had them all memorized as to where they were for the most part. Um, because I made like a diagram on where I wanted to place everything, and then I actually like drew it out on paper as well, so that when we planted them, I could actually mark like, yes, this actually went here, or no, it did not. I mean, I could have printed it off, but and then did it that way. I don't know, it just felt nicer doing it how I did it somehow. And I think it also kind of helped to reinforce in my mind where they were. Um, okay, so these ones need to go up again. And then it stayed here in the middle somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't remember exactly how it was though. It was like 5, 3, then 1 or something like that in between. I'm just looking. I'm just checking. Oh, right there. So yeah, 3 and then 1. So it goes. I need. The actual log. Them. I forget they're considered mushrooms. Okay. So, and it was also 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it was 1, 2, 3, and then 1. I think's how it was. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then I think these also went up 5. So 1, 2. No, it can't be that tall. Is it that tall? 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're supposed to be 4 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3. Okay. So, and we finally ordered our tomato seeds and cucumber seeds that we've been needing to order. So hopefully those come in within a few days so I can get them planted and get them going. Um, we have roughly discussed where we want to plant things in our garden this year because it's also good if you mix things around and you don't plant the same thing into the same uh, areas uh, every year because then it'll give different nutrients and such to the dirt. There are some things that we are debating on not growing this year just because we didn't really use the harvest as much as we thought we would, and we gave a lot of it away. Um, so we're kind of rethinking that a little, and um, and we also replanted our chilies this weekend. I don't think I talked about replanting the chilies. No, 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 not the wood. This. Is this going to be too dark? But I don't have stairs. But then maybe we can use the birch like stairs because it'll kind of make it look more like a trim. Maybe? I also need a pane. Should we make should we make it like should we? That might be too much. It might be too much. We'll try it for kicks and giggles though. But we also maybe that's what the okay, now it's coming together. Maybe. We'll see. Let me put this here. And then here and here. And then here. And then that. No, I don't like ooh. Oh, that was loud. Rip ears. We go with clear. No, I think this needs to be would be nice if it's something between this and this. Is there anything that is I mean, I know we had the end, but I don't really like that. Do we have any other like yellowish, palish yellow sand colored blocks that's not sandstone? Hmm. Or even like a white. Maybe it's better to use but I want to use the what am I doing? I want to use the birch stairs as the little window thing. Um, hmm. Hold on, I'm going to do a quick kitty check. Nope. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe do. I think white terracotta is a little too like beige. Slash brown. Yeah. don't think that would work. And this, I think this is a bit too mustard yellow. Hmm. What if we just use the white concrete powder? This is kind of like the same texture. I don't like this like stripe effect going on. That's the current issue. Hmm. Just use like a shulker box as a block in your house. That'd be kind of amusing, I suppose. Um, I don't want to use another sand. Oh, what about the beehive? 'Cause I was talking about the beehive earlier. Not the beehive. Where's the beehive? Um, here maybe. Beehive. Hello. Hello. There. No, I don't think that'll work either. I think it's too brown. Is there a way to lay it sideways? I guess not. Wouldn't that be cool if you could have it kind of sideways? Then it would match. Look how. Okay, no one. Never mind. In my hand, it looks like it would be like kind of perfect in between. Um. Well, as much as I really don't want to. Suspicious sound. No, I didn't mean to throw those. No. Ah, I mean, well, I don't hate it, surprisingly. And then can we do and then this here? I don't know if I like that or not. Should we do birch door or should we do pale oak door? Birch door or pale oak? That's really. It actually doesn't look too bad. It might be a little bit too smooth white on the bottom, but it doesn't look too bad actually. I'm honestly a little proud of this. Wait, I totally didn't even pay attention to the door. I like the door because it still kind of connects this color, like the beige, to the birch, like floor that it's sitting on. Okay. What about the white one? No, I don't like it. Okay. Okay, and then we basically copy this all the way around. So this. Wait, did this have a window? This one did, but I don't think that one did. And then I think this was all the way, and then it was this, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and redo the time. Um, I can just do 07. That would have been so much nicer to have known so much earlier. Okay. And this was just full, like completely filled up on the back. Oops. But I don't know. I need to take a break. Actually, I'm going to do that quite quickly because it's already 7 minutes to the hour or into the hour. So just so I'm not kind of crazy late with it, I'm going to go ahead and take the break. So I'll be right back in like 5 minutes. Okay? Stretch, hydrate, bio break if needed. Be back soon. Okay. A little bit of a shorter break that time. Um, no, it's this one. This one. And then, right? Yeah, I must say I hate the sound of the sand being placed, but we don't have much more left of it, so it's fine. Then glass. I might end up removing some of these depending on how we do the inside. And then this is supposed to match. Then here and there. Wow. Yeah, right. I forgot about this side. um, I assume this falls like normal sand. Um, I don't. I don't even know if you can actually collect suspicious sand in the in game in survival. I'm assuming it's the one that you use for like architecture and stuff, but I've never done that, so I don't know. Um, but I assume you would be able to if you have a silk touch or something. Oh my god! I have the sound. the sounds of the mobs turned off because when I was building over there, he spawned over there, and the sounds were really annoying. So I didn't have them turned on, and he snuck up on me. Just had a mini heart attack. Oh, okay. Um, I think I want to put the roof on to this before I like decorate it and stuff. How do we stick with fences like we did on the other house? Going around the perimeter here. Or should we do walls or something? Because I'm trying to stay away from um the wood textures. I mean, I know I've used it in the floor and a little bit in the house, but I'm trying to do as little wood texture as possible because I use, like, typically in survival when I'm building something, I use a lot of wood, like planks and stuff to build. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. There's a second level. Did he just fall off the side? Anyway, I don't. Well, I will never find this block again if I get rid of it, so I will never remember the name of it. Um, and then I think this was just filled up. But anyway, so we replant. I was just talking about replanting our chili plants and this weekend, and that took a lot longer than I anticipated. Which, if I this year, I was honestly a little burnt out on gardening because last year I was so into it. And I mean, we've been gardening for 6 years? 5, 6, 7? 6 or 7 years. And, right. There's supposed to be steps in here, which I will put here. So anyway, um, but last year I was always like constantly I was making sure they were planted by this time, planted this way, had this stuff, were watered exactly this day for this amount of minutes. Like I was like I had a schedule, and I kept that schedule for the most part as much as I could last year. And I think it really burnt me out because I was super excited to see the harvest that we were going to get because everything was going so beautifully around like the spring, early summertime. And then our summer was very rainy, which made the chilies, like I've said before, not do well. Everything else did pretty great, but especially for it to have been our first time growing those particular things. Like tomatoes, we had never grown tomatoes from seed. We had bought the plant. Um, so when it didn't go like I thought it would, I think that's kind of what did my did it for me. I think that's what did it. And then this year is just like, oh, I have to do this again, and it might not turn out how I'm hoping. I think it's kind of killed it a bit for me. Um, Sadly. Three. One, two. Okay, so four. Um, One, two. So anyway, so I that kind of led to me neglecting this year's chilies a little bit. I didn't water them as often as I should have. I did not replant them as soon as they should have been replanted after they started like actually growing and getting multiple leaves. Um and a few died because the little greenhouse, like the little cheap plastic greenhouses that you can buy for like not much at all. Um it got a little too warm. So a few of them got moldy. Two, three. Which led to more of them not making it. So yesterday, I didn't think it would take time at all to replant the ones that were left because I didn't think there were that many. But we have we have four trays. Each tray holds 15 plants, so we have 60 plants. We have 60 chili plants, and a lot of the really hot ones made it, which I did not think they did. So I'm very happy about that. Um, but a lot of them are quite small for the age that they are. They are going on 3 months. And they should be a lot bigger than they are. A few of them are quite big. But typically they would be bigger by now. Even the really hot ones. Ooh, I wonder if I did this with the campfires instead of the regular house thing, if that would look weird. That looks absolutely beautiful how the sun comes in. Um, Anyway, I don't know if that would. How would I do that? Would I still do the roof and then just have like the campfires come out here a couple? That'd be strange. Because I think otherwise the roof would look really odd if I just did it completely. Just if this bit is not here and it's just like straight, I think it would be really odd. Even if I have the little campfire awning thing here. I don't know. I want to try to do the campfire. Oops. So they would come here. And that would also come there. And they can just come from here. I think that would be okay. It might look a little odd, but that's fine. It's just a try. I don't know if there's a difference in the color of the wood of these. And I need a shovel. And so anyway, we replanted everything. It took like 3 hours. Instead of like an hour, like we thought it would. But that's okay. all of them are happy and hopefully healthy now. So we shall see if how many of them make it. But I think they should all be fine now. As long as I actually keep up with what I'm supposed to do with them, it should be fine. It should be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Can I do a fence post? I'm really torn. This looks cute. It's kind of giving it like a tropical vibe. Um, hmm. I don't know if what other type of blocks do we have that could be potential like fencing? I mean, we could always replicate this and then have like but like flip flop it so you have the fence and the bushes on top. But that feels a little much. Okay. Fence. Walls. Let me check. Let me see how this is going. Okay. Sorry, I was vibing to the music. I don't think any walls would really work. I mean, sandstone one could, but I feel like that would be kind of odd. Because we don't have, I mean, if this was regular sandstone, then maybe, but we don't have this cobblestone like texture, so I think that would be kind of odd. Um, okay, well, we need this. So I'll just go ahead and put these around. And, boop, yeah. Um, there, okay. Yeah, I guess we just go ahead and use the fence. So we're not here all day, me trying to figure out what is happening. Um, and then that is the, no, that's the, that was the stairs. This was, I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Sorry about that. I don't love the fences. I mean, I'm sure it looks great with the colors. I was just hoping to kind of think, like, find something else. Um, then we have the fences. Why did that one? I don't understand. I'm not going to pretend to understand. I'm just going to go on. Or do I have to place it last? Do I have to do like boop, boop, boop? Okay, I guess not. Um, and then we, of course, need some type of lighting. Wait, yeah, I put them on both sides, right? We have a light here, and a light there. We can have one here. Although, I mean, technically, we don't need these pins here now. But what else could we put out here? What else would we put out here? I need to put the trapdoors on top. Um, oops. Oh, um, I don't know what to be. It doesn't matter. I will figure it out for tomorrow or Wednesday. For Wednesday. Um, and I think we just basically copy what was below. So here, and then rinse, repeat. And I don't have those. Don't need that now. I need the pane. I don't think we need fences right now. So, pane, pane. Okay. And then this is the same. Um, um, actually, maybe we should have, well, never mind. Here, and then in the center, staircase, pane, pane. No kitties wanting in. I so thought I did that on the wrong side at first. I thought I did that on the balcony on the back side. Okay. Here, actually, mm, I kind of liked having the enchantment set up here, so I think I'll just fill this all in, and then there can be a window here, maybe. So let's some natural light in. Oh my god, if I could place blocks, that'd be great. And then bedroom. Window, window. I mean, we can maybe put a window here, but maybe have one here. Because it's really probably going to get blocked. Maybe I can decorate it and then add the. Probably not the best of decisions, but we'll see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Not the end of the world. There. And then, was it fences that was around the top here? I don't remember it being fences, but I mean, it must have been, right? Looks okay. those fences. Ooh, or do I do these like filler? I don't think that would. That's going to look weird. No, it's going to look weird, right? That looks extremely strange. No. Okay. And then we did the roof. Oh, I really kind of want to do a birch roof. Um, kind of feel like if I actually no, that might look really good because it's only the outline, and then the middle of it is okay. Maybe it will work. Um, okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is going to look awful. Um, and then we need. Go down here. I hate flying and doing this. Wait, this way. Way. And then there's a slab, right? Prismarine slab. That goes on top. Oh, wait, that's not. Well, I just saw the first green thing and grabbed it and ran. Ran. Okay, and then we come to here. Oh, it was. I don't know if this will look weird or not. Um, and this goes. Oops. I don't know why I get so confused on this part. I think this is kind of cool having a double roof. I'm pretty sure I've seen houses that have them. But regardless, it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're learning here. And there we go. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know. No. What did. Am I having a moment? I feel like I'm having a moment. What is happening? I need to look. Yeah, okay. I'm just having I'm being silly. Oh my god. Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. And as far as if it's not the correct order of things, like doing one side, then the center, and then the other side, I just that's how I prefer to do it. I don't always do this part, but I usually do one side of the roof and then the other side. Albeit I'm usually not flying, so that could also just be why. And then we need the slap. Boop. And then these might be too green. Maybe I should fly out. Oop, fly out and look. Doesn't look too bad. It kind of ties in with like the bushes in the bottom. It might not have been the. However, but that's okay. Uh, I love doing this part of the roof. I don't know why. Ugh, I hate flying. Okay. Can't believe we've almost gotten the second house done, which we haven't decorated it, and on the other one we were decorating it as we went, so that's probably. I feel like there's another row. Anyway. I can't believe we've almost gotten a second house done today. A complete house. Because, I mean, like I said, we were decorating the other one as we went, but I did not dream that we would get this far today. I don't know. I guess I need to, I feel like I don't give myself enough credit as far as thinking I wouldn't get this far. Okay, and then the other side. The other side. Okay, those weren't all the same direction, but that's okay. We'll fix that later. We fix later. We cover it up. Nobody see. Uh, no. So I've been seeing people playing the new Pokemon game on YouTube. I don't know how it's pronounced. I assumed it was pronounced po- Pokemon Pokopia. But I've also heard people pronounce it Pokopia. So I don't know how it's pronounced. I pronounce it Pokopia. Because that just kind of feels like it makes sense to me. Regardless, I've been seeing people play it, and it looks like it would be really cute. And I don't know if I would play it long, but it looks like it would be fun to play for a little while anyway. Okay. Moment of truth, people. Moment of truth. don't love it. I think if we would have had the smithing thing on the front, maybe, like in the original design, it would have pulled it together more, but right now it just looks a bit it looks too, like, foresty green. But I also don't want to do prismarine, regular prismarine, because that would be too samey of this color here. Hmm. Hmm. Hey. Well, like I said, I think if the furnace smelting area had been on the outside, I think it would have maybe worked, but it's not, so it doesn't. And I don't really have another block that I can pull into it. The only thing I can think of is quartz, and I think that would be too much white. Maybe the sandstone, but wouldn't that just be, I mean, that's it's basically the same color. Um, smooth sandstone stairs. That sandstone, smooth sandstone. Um, try. I mean, it is quite light compared to the other one, so maybe. But I definitely don't like the green. I didn't think it would be that dark in comparison. I don't know why. It was not a good choice. And then there. Yeah, I think this will be better. Hopefully. Okay. And then we turn here. And then okay, and then um okay, I think this will be better. This is definitely giving off like living by the ocean beach vibes, which I mean, I don't hate it. It'd be nice to live by the beach. Let's see. But yeah, the Pocopia or Pocopia or however you want to pronounce it. Um, I think it looks cute. Although I don't know if I'm behind on Pokemon lore because I haven't really kept up with it for God, I don't know, the last 20 years. But last I heard, a Ditto cannot transform into a human. But I guess in this game they can for some reason, unless that's just completely new a new thing, or maybe it's not a new thing and it's just new to me. But it kind of blew my mind when I heard that because I was like, wait a minute, they changed something. But regardless, I think it would be cute to play. I'm a bit disappointed it's only for Switch too. Unless you have a friend that owns it, which I or if you have a friend that owns it on Switch 2, I think you can like play with them even if you only have a Switch 1, I think is my understanding. I didn't really like look into it, so I don't know. But I'm just like, I don't have any friends that have a Switch. That looks so much better. Wow. And that doesn't look bad with the little awning. It just kind of looks like somebody's pulled it out and wow, don't there's a joke there. It looks like somebody's just like rolled the awning down or the marquees down and just yeah, have it because the sun is hitting this way. Um, no, thank you. But I must say, I am quite proud of this palette. The turquoise. What is this block called again? I can never remember the name of this block. Sorry. The warped hyphae? Is that how you say that? Oh, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I don't feel like I've heard people call it that, but okay. I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say crimson stem and a warped stem. Okay, yeah, that's what I always hear people refer to it as. Yeah, so um the turquoise from the warped stem, could have I probably could have chosen a better block, but I really love it. This would have been perfect for a desert version of that house. Because you can get I don't know how hard it is to get like the sandstone early game because I've never started in a desert biome. And obviously these probably would be super difficult, but I mean you could probably just use regular sand. What would regular sand here? Just I mean, what would be I mean it almost looks the same. I mean that would and I might even argue it would look better, actually. I mean then you can definitely do this no problem. Well, okay, I won't say no problem because it depends on how your skills are in the Nether early game. But that's too loud. That's extremely loud. I guess I need to turn that down too somehow. So I think this would actually even be doable early game. I mean, you would have to use white wool probably for this bit, or terracotta if you have a Badlands area nearby. But I mean, it's not doable. And it's very much just a desert version of the original. That's like the like the plains version. This is the desert version. That's kind of how it feels. And it's I mean, I didn't mean for it to be, but I like it very much. Really. I'm pretty proud of myself to be honest. Like I said, the turquoise could have maybe been a better block. I won't argue with you there if you think that. But I mean, it's also not bad either. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Um, okay. And then we're just going to put the fireplace or the campfires. Because even if these aren't excuse me, sorry. If these aren't um okay, wait, it might be hard to hear me, so wait, I'll just let you listen to the music while I do this. Because I'm assuming it's hard to hear me because it's hard to hear myself. Um okay. And then to the other side. So even if we don't use these, is that not tall enough? Did I make it too low? I made it too low, didn't I? Yep. It's supposed to be one more. Even if these aren't used as pens for animals, I think it will be nice to have some sort of covering over whatever is here, even if it's just like a little storage area or something. And these also. No. The downside of creative. I'm sure there's probably a way to like kind of turn that off so that it doesn't break directly. I kind of wish instead of it breaking directly, you'd have to hit it like twice or something. Um. Oh, kitty check. Um. I need to let the boy in. So 1 second. And look who came in as well. A little girl. Her name is Zoe. She is a little princess. She's the youngest of the group. She is a little adventurer. She is mama's girl. She loves her mama. And she is the huntress of the family, but she doesn't let them go to waste. Which, as sad as it is that she does that, at least she doesn't let them just leave it. Um, she is a stubborn little girl, and we jokingly say that she is the tank of the family because even though she's tiny, she's built kind of big, like her legs are wide. But she has a little bit of Maine Coon in her. I think like one of her grandparents or something. I don't remember. We were told. I don't remember exactly what it was. But she has it in her, and she likes to talk like Maine Coons do. She's a very talkative girl, and I think that's why she's a little bit. Uh, I don't want to say big boned because I don't really think that's accurate. But she's just built a little broader, even though she's tiny. Yeah. Okay, you can go. Thank you for saying hi. Okay. Um. But yeah, she loves to be outside. She loves to watch birds and catch them and eat them. She will also do the same. She has also caught baby rabbits, or she has caught one. She's caught squirrels. Obviously mice. From the fields nearby. Um, but she doesn't let them go to waste. At least, not usually. Some things. it happens. Sometimes it happens, but um, she's a good girl, and I mean that's nature, unfortunately. But I'm proud of her. She's a good girl. She's a good huntress. She's a good sister. Yeah. Let's see. It was here. Um. Okay. Also, if you want to know more about her, you can type exclamation Zuri, Zuri, or Z as in zebra, URI, in the chat. Oops. Okay. Um, you can do that. You can exclamation and any of my uh, cats' names in the chat, and you'll get more information about their personality. I do not know if I can be heard over these flames. So this is a test for whenever I rewatch the VOD to help me out. Because I know the VOD listeners will have no music to hear or to listen to. Good Englishing. To listen to. Because it's not, I have it so that it's not in the VOD, even though it's technically isn't supposed to be uh, copyright free. I don't want to take my chances. Okay, perfect. I really love it. I really do love it. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I mean, I know it's somebody else's design, but I really love like the little like I like the color scheme a lot. Again, yes, this one is debatable, but I mean, with the colors, it looks good. And I really love that I added the arch to all of the um sections. I feel like it kind of ties it together more cuz see from here you have the arch, but the rest of them don't. And from here, I just feel like it kind of ties it together a bit more. To understand that's supposed to kind of signify it's the entrance, at least I assume. But I don't know. I just really I really like um uh, I have cat fluff all over my face now. Can I squeeze in a um another fireplace here? No, that's deposition. Okay. I keep calling it a fireplace. It's a campfire, Kriya, honey. Campfire. Okay, but anyway, version 1, the original, and version 2 redone just in my own color palette with slight tweaks. Um and I will finish this and decorate it. Actually, I'm going to remove this cuz I don't know if this will be a pen right now and I don't want it to gonna give off that if that's not what it's going to be. Because I think I'm going to have one side as some sort of storage and the other is to be determined. There. So that's what we have so far. We built this entire thing today. That one took 2 streams. Although, again, we decorated as we went. This one still needs decorated on the inside and around the like the deck area here. Um but I'm really happy with it. I love the little extra like canopy awning, whatever you call this. Here, I don't know if that technically looks weird with the roof. I don't feel it does because I'm just kind of thinking it's a little extra thing that you pull out when the sun is uh like shining right in, which I'm pretty sure it typically does through the day on this particular build. Um, but I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud that the colors I chose worked so well. And yes, the prismarine was kind of a flop. So maybe I will change that out for the smooth sandstone steps. Um, or not the smooth sandstone blocks instead. It'll also kind of brighten it up in here slightly. But that's the only kind of downside of the colors that I chose was the prismarine. And when we were doing this part, I kind of had the feeling it wasn't going to be amazing, but doing the roof and seeing how that looked made it more than obvious that I needed to change to a different color. Oh no, I haven't switched. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wow, that was a lot that was missed. Okay, well, I added these on each side. I removed the gates here on each side, and I think that is it. So what I was talking about was that I'm really proud of this color palette. Uh, the original design is like the plains version. This one is like the desert version. I think they both look great. Obviously, this is the original by Blockical, and then I built it for a second time using my own color palette and adding my own little tweaks, like having the arches in every section instead of just the entrance section, having the smithing section on the inside instead of here on the outside. Um, and I'm proud of this color scheme. Again, the turquoise is kind of questionable, but I think for the color palette that I chose, it looks really good actually. So I might change this part out for well, I will change this part out for the smooth sandstone blocks. So it lightens it up in here a bit. Because, like I said, when I built this in here, I had a very strong feeling that the roof would not look good in using the same blocks, and it did not. So therefore, we changed the outline to smooth sandstone stairs and slabs on top of it. And I think that looks so much better. It really makes it look very desert starter house with a little trip to the nether, of course. Um, so yeah. So no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't stream on Tuesdays. Wednesday. Wednesday we're playing something else. I don't know what we're going to play yet though. Well, now I'm kind of sad because I wanted to decorate this. But maybe but that'll be Friday stream. We'll decorate this on Friday stream. Oh, no, not Thursday stream. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm getting my workout schedule and my streaming schedule mixed up. My streaming schedule, Priya, streaming Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Priya, workout Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. So we will decorate this on Thursday. On Wednesday, we're going to be playing a different game, which I think will be the Hosey demo. I don't know if it's enough in the demo to play it for the entire 3-hour stream, but I mean, we'll see. If it takes only an hour to do the demo, then maybe we'll do this on Wednesday instead. So we'll find out. So I cannot leave with the store open. So we will come back and we will decorate in here. Probably Thursday, but possibly Wednesday. We shall see. I will go ahead and add a door. And then we will be... I always forget to turn around. No, it won't fit even here. Oh, no. Okay. No. Seriously. Close door. Okay. So we'll add some plants on the outside. We might even do like a pathway or something. I don't know. We'll see how creative I'm feeling on that day. And the doors don't match. That's okay. I'll fix it. But thank you for hanging out today and building the entire house with me today. I really did not think we would get all of it done, especially having to try out different things and a few different blocks and such. But we did it, and go for us. Go for us. Good for us. And everything looks pretty good. And I'm happy with it. I'm not going to lie. For it to be my first time choosing a palette, I'm proud of it. I really am. And hopefully you all are too. Oh, and I even did a little bit of like shading with, I mean, I guess technically it's not shading because it's not shading it in the like kind of way. Shading it and shading it and the kind of shading it kind of shade. I guess technically this would be more of a gradient in this case. But regardless, I'm happy with it. I'm proud of it. And I hope you all are too. And we will decorate sometime this week. Wednesday, Thursday, we'll see. But as of now, we're planning on Wednesday being something completely different for the entirety of the stream. And Thursday will be decorating. But worst case, we'll have multiple games on Wednesday. We'll have Cozy and Minecraft. Anyway, I want to thank you all for hanging out and spending time with me. It was super fun, and I hope you got at least a giggle out of watching me do this today. And look at the tree. Oh, the tree needs to be bigger. It looks a little bit womp womp. Well, maybe this is a reason to learn how to do a custom tree. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, anyway, I'll see you Wednesday. Bye.